Well, we finally got some nice sunny weather, and I'm out here kind of trying to tackle the jungle a bit. It's getting a little overgrown again. And I removed some palm fronds, and my palms are big and healthy. It's okay if you remove the odd green one. I don't go in and take off like 10 or something. I might take 1 or 2 if they're growing on top of another plant or whatever, because you know they start up high and they work their way down. The frond on the right was almost on the ground. The frond on the left was probably at knee height. So I moved both of them because they're actually resting right on top of other plants. But I want you to see these are both Trachycarpus fortunei fronds, and I cut them both close to the trunk. The one on the left is a palm that is predominantly grown, I would say it's in a full sun location, and the other one, I would say part sun, because it gets shaded out by a lot of the other palms. So the one on the right kind of came from the row, it was at the very end, and this guy here on the left came from that big palm directly ahead of you. So you can see the one on the left is not nearly as dark green as the one on the right. And I'll tell you, this frond on the right is probably about 3 or 4 years old, probably 4 years old. This one on the left is probably 3 years old. So you can see the shade grown one has that really long stretch petiole. The one on the left is shorter, actually has a bit of burn on it. That's most likely sunburn. This one has more of a kind of a little bit more of a compact wide fan. This one's got a narrow fan. The petiole, you can see that this is actually from debris that's probably sat in there and rotted. It's pretty symmetrical. This one here has a lot of junk in it as well, and I would say it's not symmetrical. When we flip them over, this one has a nice kind of glaucous white color. But then again, so does this one. This one's let's kind of overlay them here, and you can see the difference. So you do get a lot of variation depending on the plant and depending on where it's grown. Now, the one on the left sits in a very wet spot in my yard. The one on the right gets ample moisture as well. You can see that's an older frond, just a bit of sunburn and stuff on it. This one protected by the shade. If we kind of look at the base of each frond from behind, relatively similar. This one here has a little bit of a mid-rib, kind of like almost looks like a sable, the way a sable does it. But it ends up turning into one of the fronds. There's your overhead view. So you will see, if you went into your yard and you cut fronds from 10 different palms, they definitely all would not look the same. Thanks for watching.